here with Georgia L. Jones at MidSouthCon30, and Georgia is an author and is going to tell us all about her new series.
Hello, how are you doing today? I'm the author of Legends of Darkness. It's the first book in the series of Remnants of Life, which is to be 5 books long.
Cool. So you have the first one published and you are almost through, I think you said, with the second one?
I am. I'm very close to being done with the second one. The third one started as well, and of course the whole series is outlined.
Yes. And it's an urban fantasy?
It is. It's an urban fantasy. Each book kind of standalone is more of the urban fantasy. The series as a whole is planned to be more of an epic type fantasy. So by the time you get done with book 5, there's world-changing events.
That sounds very interesting. When we talked before, you were talking about how that there's just a little shift, a difference in your character world.
Yeah, there's actually a huge difference in Legends of Darkness. The vampire-like creatures that I have are something totally different from anything that's out there.
That sounds fascinating, because you're going to be able to get the same market but also grab people from another market. Is that what you're thinking?
It is, actually. I've been really surprised at some of the reviews on it so far. Of course, I've had a lot of people in my hometown read it, and I wrote it more towards probably my age people as a vampire-like novel, but something different. I've been shocked. I've had, the older population that have read it and found something totally different than the younger population. And I didn't intend it to necessarily be a young adult type novel, but I've had 13 plus read it and just be so enthused with it, just as something different for them too.
First book has vampires, but
yes,
we, the reader, are not going to find your average everyday vampire. Correct. Certainly not your Twilight vampire, but also not your where known vampires came from.
Correct. They're not. They actually predate mankind.
I love that idea.
It's completely different. The whole concept is completely different. My vampires were actually originally, I call them warriors in my book, and they actually were first brought into existence for the gods. So it really, without giving everything away, it really predates any kind of human world that we know. And I also introduce a couple of other worlds. We've got Etheria and Vicus. We've got a hidden city named Arxes. There's just a lot of different things going on in it. Samoda, my heroine in this book, it actually starts out, she's just an average everyday woman with a preconceived idea of death and what happens after that. Like most of us have some kind of a cultural idea of what happens.
I really appreciate you talking to us, and I look forward to it. And I really recommend that people look into your book, and I'm going to put your website up.
Great, thank you.
So everybody will know where to find you.
Yeah, know where to find me. And
because I have a feeling we may be seeing this on the big screen in a few years.
I have had a lot of people tell me that this would make a great movie.
Mm-hmm. And especially epic, as in a trilogy or a Lord of the Rings. Yeah. That's what it reminds me of. Not in any way the way it's
not
shaped.
The content.
Yes. But the fact that the idea of it goes on and on like in tokens, mm-hmm. You interweave it.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to the whole series. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you for having me.